Welcome back to Popcorn and Beers. We've got two butter on tops for you this week, together in the Naked Gun. And of course, we don't have it. Let's go. Welcome back to your sister's daughter's best friend's movie podcast. And today we're going to have a conversation about movies. You ready to have a conversation about movies?
You ready,
we're
children?
taking it all the way back to Inside the Actors Studio greats Liam Neeson and Pam Anderson. I'm just kidding. I don't know if they were ever on that show. And then, of course, we've got a couple in a movie, right? In, what is it? It is Dave Franco and Allison Brie, right, Jordan?
Yep. Allison
So
Brie.
we've got a double feature. And because Josh was like all like angry at me last week because he's like, just because I watch movies doesn't mean you have to start with me. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, I won't do it this week. I will avoid that this week. And he said, I'll do you one better, Frye. I just won't watch either movie. I was like, okay, all right, cool. So we're good. Well, some use tomatoes and others use thumbs, wheeze and stuff that gets you drunk. Welcome in, and as I said, we're gonna get into the new Naked Gun starring Liam Neeson and Pam Anderson. I'm very excited about it. I was happy that I got to go watch this one, guys, because Happy Gilmore was a letdown for me. And it seems like the world's divided. And here's what I'm going to tell you, everyone that's like, this movie was great. No, you wanted it to be
Did anybody
great.
say
and
it
you
was
refused to
great?
accept-
Did anybody
Nobody.
use those words great, or were they like, this was fine? This was
You better
good.
go check your Facebook.
Even
brother.
Bad Baby was like, I'm in a movie. Is it really great? I'm in a movie.
Not great.
You better check your Facebook, Jordan. The first thing that came across my feed was that movie was freaking awesome. Not using freaking, and I was like, nope.
I'm still, that doesn't imply that the movie was great. It was just awesome. Like, it was cool. It was fun. Playing semantics here. But...
It's true, though. It's valid.
Okay, all right, guys. Are we going to rehash a Happy Gilmore argument? Are we going to talk about a good movie that used physical, quirky humor and dialogue, okay? Because this was a popcorn and two comedy in its respect.
Wonderful.
With what it wanted to do, it was perfect.
Did it keep the
Liam
tone?
Neeson was... What's that?
Did it keep the tone?
It did, and it even says... So I'm not going to tell a spoiler, but they all, like, the police bow to the pictures in the police house, and Liam Neeson has the line he delivers. He goes, I'm going to try to do it like you, Dad. Not exactly like you. I'm going to do my own thing, but I'm going to keep the spirit. And then he's like, he goes on to do other funny stuff, and I don't want to spoil it, but I was like, okay, they know what they're doing. And even the trailers and some of the things have been hilarious. Like, they're dissecting the opening scene, and they're like, this was actually real. How did they do this? By physically shrinking Liam Neeson's real body. So, like, everyone's in on this joke. Like, Pam Anderson was fantastic. There's a scene where I think she loses character. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but something happens, and I think Pam Anderson, not the character she's playing, actually jumps, like, in the scene, like, actually gets startled. Either that or the acting job was phenomenal. Because it's while she's walking away, so you don't actually see her face. You just see her body's reaction to something that happens in the background. And I'm like, I don't think that was on purpose. I think that one got her even. There's a hilarious Bill Cosby joke, like grade A, and it's so fast. It's boom, Bill Cosby joke. And if you don't catch it and you don't understand what they're doing with it, you will miss it. And I'm not gonna say the joke because, again, I know spoilies. All right, but that had me cackling in the theater. The Bill Cosby joke got me hard. Like, it caught me off guard and got me like right in the funny bone because I just started cackling. I did not expect that. The very opening scene, plot device, sets the tone for what the movie is going to be throughout. It tells you exactly what it's going to be. One thing had me wondering, will young people actually get this? And it's because they make a TiVo joke.
TiVo.
I don't think it's for young people.
It's not for young people.
Yeah, it's like...
I was just thinking about this, like this, what are they calling them, legacy sequels or something like that? With, like, just like Happy Gilmore and Freakier Friday is coming, or Freaky Friday the 3rd, or whatever it is. I think they're just we talked about how movies were made like for our particular generation. Obviously, I'm not so self-centered to say like movies were made for us, but we did follow a pipeline where movies were made for us because us as millennials had money for movies or something. I don't know. All the teen comedies, huge concentration that just followed us as we age. And now we're old enough to see these movies again. And I think they're just trying to sell Sheryl Crow albums. You know what I mean? Like, like you're not going to catch a new audience. You might catch a couple, but this is not for the new generation.
If you dig into it a little bit, Josh, was our generation the last generation that was like movies and dinner for like a first date?
Well, yeah, then it became Netflix and chills, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I mean, people still go to the movies, of course.
Skip the dinner. I just went to the movies.
But it's like kind of common sense now. I would say common sense. Like you don't, especially first date, you don't go to the movies on the first date. And that might have been the norm back in the day. It's just silly.
Loved going to the movies on the first date because what if I don't like that person? Then I could just sit there in silence.
Then why are you there?
Because I didn't know I didn't like them till dinner.
Anyway.
Lee.
You're like, I don't like this person. I want this date to end, but I really want to watch this movie.
So we're going to have to go Dutch on dinner because I didn't like you. So this has become more of a friends thing.
Yeah.
All right. So overall, like I said, it's a popcorn and two. The movie is a lot of fun. There's another hilarious fight scene at the very end with Liam Neeson. And it's not funny because of all the action, which was good. It's funny because the final boss scene it's that fast and it's so funny. Like the way that fight goes, that's another part of the movie that had me cackling. So this is going to have the audience like, yo, you got to stay and you got to listen to the dialogue. Anyone that has watched the show knows I am pretty heavily dialogue driven. If like the dialogue is really bad, and we'll talk about that when we get to the Drunk Classic, I kind of fall out a little bit. So you got to do something to keep me there. Like do something to keep me there. Like have insane action sequences that I can watch while the dialogue is bad. If you could do that, then I'm here. The dialogue was spot on. It was cracking. Like it was every single line. Like you couldn't do anything else because you're going to miss a joke. Like if you do something or you get distracted, you're gonna miss a joke because every single line has a joke. They also do a little bit of homage to Austin Powers, and you'll know what I'm talking about when you see the film. So for The Naked Gun, it is in theaters now. You're gonna get a popcorn and two from me based on the comedy itself.
If you lean over in your seat and fart, you will miss a joke.
And I did.
Yeah.
Jordan, talk to me about Together. What was going on with Together, the new horror
Yes,
film?
I was very excited about this movie.
This movie was just gross. Really gross. There's a dog. Okay, the whole premise of this movie is that there is some kind of...
This movie's just gross. There's a dog.
Yeah, I'll get there. The whole premise of this movie is that some kind of cult deity or something fuses people together. Like, yeah, and so they this whole not exactly, not like the cult does it. Like they literally, some force pulls them together, right? Just smashes their bodies together and makes them one person. Okay, yeah, there's a romantic kind of thing turn to it. Yeah, so it starts off with a dog being fused together. It's brutal. It's hard to watch. Dogs are crying, freaking out. I don't like it. Downgrade there. Yeah. Dave Franco is not acting good at all in this. Has he ever acted good in anything? I don't know.
You know, when you bring it up, I'm not so sure. He's in good movies. He's in great movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's
like
part
Kevin
of the
Bacon.
course.
He's also got one of those faces that I get mixed up. Like Dave Franco, I get like, remember the old Chris Rock, Chris Tucker thing? With Dave Franco, I get him.
You're just racist.
Him, Casey Affleck, and him.
Party Mac, Michael Jordan.
Him, Casey Affleck, and who's the other one? Milo Vegeta. That guy?
You could say it about white dudes. It's not racist.
Yeah, it's...
I get those three mixed up all the time.
Well, neither of those other two white guys, Dave Franco, He doesn't act good at all in this movie.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
It doesn't act good.
Alison Brie, on the other hand, is really good. She
She's great.
carries weight in this movie. She carries it. The slow unraveling, the distrust between the two, because it starts off mainly occurring to Dave Franco, and she's just kind of like, dude, you're psycho, I'm gonna leave you. And then when it all comes full circle and she realizes what's happening, starts to affect her, then stuff really hits the wall. The base premise of this movie is super original, right? The whole idea of it, but the journey throughout this, weaving it together and the ending and all this stuff is really not. It's really
That's too
predictable. It's really, the dialogue. There's some clever jump scares in there that are just super unrelated to the actual problem that's happening. Like they just kind of throw in some, like he's having a bad dream and sees some scary people that have no, there's like this subplot story of some trauma Dave Franco had, and it's it just never really fleshes out. It's just like a vehicle to give you some jump scares and all that.
So this got 100% on Rotten Tea. So is that obvious bribery or?
Yeah, they're full of shit. They're pandering or something. I don't know.
Well, there was a like a what's the word? A controversy, or what's the word I'm looking for?
Yep.
Where they were getting paid. Is that what you're talking about?
They were
Josh?
caught taking kickbacks. Yeah. So now it's obvious they're still doing it.
Yeah, there was one other couple in the theater with me, and I could feel their disapproval of the movie just behind me. Like, God.
I thought you were gonna say you could feel them. What's the word?
I turned around and it's one person.
They're always one seat apart further every other thing.
That's great.
Nah.
That's a great skit.
Don't touch me.
So this couple, they're fusing together, they're resisting fusing together, all this stuff going on. But the thing that you imagine happening, the worst possible scenario in that scenario happens, right? So there's a sex scene.
No.
Where
No!
It's hard to watch. When it all starts really hitting the fan, it's all really hard to watch. Honestly, it's graphic, it's gory.
Did you laugh? I would have laughed in the theater. I would have said, "What the fuck?" and started laughing.
I was just curling in my seat watching it.
Holes merged. We had the same butthole.
No, that's Human Centipede, Josh. Oh no, that's Mouth to Butt. Sorry.
So, God, I don't want to spoil it exactly, but honestly, this is a popcorn movie. I would say, like, don't watch it. Like, it's like if you're into the hardcore, if you're a hardcore horror fan and you must, then fine. But like the Zem that is revealed at the end of the movie, is odd. Is odd. It's funny. It's like, and it's literally the last thing you see of the movie, and it's like, come on, this is the big payoff.
So spoiler, they merge, and then that's the movie.
Yeah, it's a very slow merge. Okay, of all ways to merge,
like he still has one tit through the whole movie. Like he just has one boobie.
No, they literally just like CGI fused together Dave Franco and Alison Brie. Like they just he has like Dave Franco's eyebrows, and like it's hilarious. Like it's so stupid, it's so bad, it's hilarious, honestly.
And is there a motivation for the demon cult thing, or they're just like, nah, this is cool?
Yeah, no, it's there's no actual motivation, no actual explanation other than like there's no origin, there's nothing. There's no explanation. It's just like some cult, and they believe in some spirit that is about love and understanding, so it fuses people together who are truly in love, and it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's terrible. Popcorn movie.
They should have the theme song should have been like a deconstructed "Touch My Body" by Mariah Carey.
Touch my body. Oh, and then like one of the guys who is like, I'm not want to spoil that. That's a good little tidbit there.
Yeah,
but like
don't watch
apparently, they he gets hit somehow and he unfuses a little bit, and I'm like, well, what? That's the whole that throws the whole wrench in the whole plot. Stupid popcorn movie.
Because he's a
Popcorn.
putty from Power Rangers.
Moving
When
on.
you hit the putties, they. All right, so let's get to something that I think we all enjoyed, which was Jordan's drunk classic. I don't want
Yay.
to speak for the whole audience, but Josh, I think you were the first one to watch it. To be fair, this week
I watched
you were the
it
first
almost
one to post
immediately,
something
yeah.
about it. Yeah. So, what did you think of The Raid Redemption? Because that's how it's titled. It's titled The Raid Redemption.
Redemption. Yes, I watched it immediately because I was excited about some action. You said it was action, and it was action, and it was tense, and it was cool. It was not Korean. I don't know if you knew this. I was looking for
No, it was Indonesian. Yeah.
Indonesian. Yeah, I was looking for audio dubbing. There was no dubbing.
Not for
But then
this
I was like, whatever. I watched it anyway, and you know what? This is a movie you can just put on a record on the background. You don't need to listen to a single word of it.
No.
I mean, there is plot, and it's not bad, but honestly, like, you can pick up on the plot almost immediately. Like, there's like a little thing like, oh, that's my brother. You figure that out too. Like, you don't need any dialogue. It's a good movie. Now, that's not an insult. I'm saying this movie is good, and you can just put on some death metal and watch it. That being said, the score is good. It's really
Yeah.
Turn
tense.
on Mortal Kombat soundtrack in the background.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is a movie really reminded me of Dread. I wonder if this is where Dread got the idea. Almost the whole movie takes place in one building, and that's the setting of the whole show, and it's a criminal building. Everyone in the building's a criminal. So anyway, that's a cool concept. It's almost like a video game. People get dropped. There's all kinds of fighting. I love the fighting because, sure, it's a little kung fu-y, but it's not kung fu. It's pretty hardcore, just punchy kickies, dude. Like, no one's using exceptional flippies and like the swagger and style. It's just like, I'm gonna kick you in the goddamn chest and then throw a hammer at your head. You know what I mean? It was all direct, like almost like karate or whatever.
My butt cheeks.
Yeah. The only mild exception would be the quote unquote main villain, the main antagonist guy, who was in Boy Kills World. I don't know if you guys remember that. He's the bad guy in Boy Kills World.
The mad dog.
Yeah, the Mad Dog.
Boy Kills World, was he? Oh,
Yeah, he's the guy. He's the
yeah,
father.
he is.
Or
You're right.
the
You're
guy-
absolutely
yeah.
right. I didn't even think about that.
I was like, where have I seen
Yep.
that guy before? Yeah, so that was cool. That last fight was cool. I love it how it was like 2 versus 1, but good guys are the 2 versus the 1. The fight scenes are great. All the action is great. Everything is high stakes. People get blasted. People get their heads chopped. People get blown up. People fly through ceilings. Oh man, this is very,
Fluorescent bulb stabbing.
very fun. And I don't know. I don't remember exactly where I remember the main guy from. What's the guy's name? Yeah, whatever. And
Nailed it.
I think he's on a Netflix show or something. I've seen him recently.
Yeah,
He's on some kind of something, but he's been in a lot of things.
he was in Triple Threat. That I
He's
think.
in Mile 22 with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh,
The
Mile 22,
Expendables
yeah.
4.
Expendables, okay. But I haven't seen
Yeah,
those,
he's-
so I know
he's
I've
done a
seen him from
few.
something else. Yeah, he's up and
He's
coming
in
or
7
whatever.
Raid movies.
7.
Oh, they made a bunch of raid movies, huh?
Seen part 2.
Yeah, I would watch the rest of them. This is classic but fresh, unique in its own kind of way. Like, it's a new kind of kung fu, whatever action movie. I loved it. Popcorn and 2, dude.
Jordan.
Nice.
Oh, probably Snake Eyes, Josh. You probably remember him from Snake Eyes.
I haven't seen Snake Eyes either. I really thought he was on a
Never
Netflix
mind.
show.
Skylines? All right, Jordan.
Yeah, I love this movie. I'm not sure how it came onto my radar exactly because I saw this a long time ago, and this is definitely not something that would have came into my radar at that point in my life. I don't know why, how or where I heard of it, but it was like a movie. Like, oh my god, I heard something about this. I need to watch it. Maybe I saw like a scene on YouTube or something.
Yeah,
but yeah,
probably.
IP Man came out just before this movie.
Ip
And
Man.
that, like, IP Man and Ong Bak, like,
Ong
those
Bak.
were all, like, in a row.
I've never
so
seen
probably,
either of
like,
those.
If you
Actually,
like
I've seen-
IP Man,
Yeah, I made you watch Ong Bak.
did you? Yeah.
well, it's one of my classics.
Oh, that was a good one. Yeah.
Where they're all the guys are
it
wearing
was a
wigs
drunk
because they keep
classic.
taking elbows.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I had a friend that watched Ip Man one weekend, like in high school, and then like I went to his house one time to like, hang out, and we're in the backyard, and he's just got like a springboard where he's just doing front flips because he saw Ip Man. Crazy stuff. Anyways, he bought it, or he made it himself, like a springboard. It's crazy.
What did this movie inspire you to do? Like buy a door and jump through it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like you said, you covered a lot of my points. The score, all that is great. The dialogue and the story are not the point of this movie. No, it's just the beating up, the shooting, and the bang bang boom boom. Right?
Yeah, bang bang boom boom. That's not to say it's bad. Like it's just that who cares? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the guy Iko, he
you made it a Selena song. You made it the bitty bitty boom boom.
Exactly.
Bitty bitty bum bum.
he became instantly, was like, I want this guy. I want more of this. Like, I just want, like, I don't care if you just change the setting and make the exact same movie. Like, have them fighting at some beach resort or something. I don't care, is
Just
what I'm saying.
Put a fake mustache on them and do the exact same movie.
Yeah, a McDonald's play place, right? Have them fight out there.
We gotta get out of these tubes.
Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, I don't care. I want more of it. The sequel, I've only seen part 2, I believe, and it takes place in a prison, and that is almost just as good. It's actually, there's a really good scene. I recommend that as well. Why not just lay siege to the building? Like, I get it. Like, the captain was like, in the cahoots, and, he had his own motivation. Whatever.
Don't promote him.
Yeah, they did go kind of out of their way to say this is like a black op thing, but it doesn't have to be a black op thing. Like,
yeah.
Nobody has a flare.
Yeah. They could have just laid siege to the place, just like starved them out for a while, whatever.
What's funny is the villain basically laid siege to his own building.
Yeah.
At one point.
Yeah. One of my favorite scenes of this, okay, right? The cheek slice. The knife goes through the door and he's hiding, or in the wall or something like that, and he's hiding behind it and doesn't make a sound, and it's right there, and then he pulls it, and it's the choreography, the
just in time he wipes the blood off the blade.
The blood off the blade, because that is something that happens in every movie, right? Something like that happens in these action movies, and he pulls it out and there's blood dripping from somewhere, right? From the ceiling. Awesome. Popcorn and 2.
So yeah, the dialogue is not good. If you read the subtitles, it's very basic bitch dialogue, but it covers it up with good music, a good score, good action. Like Josh said, you don't actually need the dialogue. Like, there were scenes where I could just hear things going on, and because I had to do something in the middle of the movie, and I could just hear it. I was like, oh, someone's getting like revenged right now. Someone's getting killed. Oh, there's some gargling.
You're like, oh, he's pissed off.
You could literally like be blind and understand what's happening on the screen in this movie. Like, you could absolutely understand what's going on. Yep. There's a hallway fight scene in it that was reminiscent of Daredevil, and I was like, that must be where Daredevil. What's that, Josh?
I was just agreeing with you. Yeah, it's very Daredevil.
Yeah, it was. I was like, that must have been where Daredevil season 1 got that scene from, because it was like super like similar, the two scenes. Even like the head smashes on the walls, like the exhaustion from your hero or your antagonist, like beating everybody that comes at him. It seems like endless villains just attacking from every angle. Like, I thought that scene was really awesome. Of course, the kid is the informant. Of course, the kid is the person that's the tattletale. You got to get him right away. The first machete kill did make me laugh out loud because the officer frames his neck up. Like, the actor, it made me laugh really hard. I paused it, and like, it's like the actor is like, hold on, let me get the position for you to accurately. And I was like, that's fantastic. Like, whoever that is, hats off to you to making that actor look good, because you framed it up. You're like, right here, baby. Hit me right here. And he did. Give it to me. It is fun. I will say this. The Mad Dog fight scene against the SWAT officer, Mad Dog loses that 9 out of 10 times. I'm just being real. That SWAT officer was a big man. That was a big guy. When they showed them, I was like, strength.
relatively.
No, eventually strength and size is gonna
Yeah.
win, man.
No, I mean, yeah. Like, he was monstrously bigger, and he was wearing body armor. You can't punch through a chest plate.
It had at least some skill because he's fighting
Yeah.
back, and I'm like, no.
Yeah. Like,
He
I mean,
was
he got
monstrously
some
bigger.
dope-ass moves, but as soon as he throws you into that refrigerator, you're done.
He's monstrously
Yeah,
bigger, as in
it
he
was-
was like 5'9" instead of 5'5".
No, that dude was like,
Yeah, he must have weighed
physically
130
bigger, though, too.
pounds.
But like in this, when it shows them fighting, like you could even see whoever that actor was playing, he was pretty jacked too. Like he was pretty muscular, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, like, let him get his hands on him one time, and this fight ends. But yeah, it was. I'm gonna give it a popcorn 1.5. It was really good, really fun. Jordan, it was a good selection. So let's get to what we were watching this week. Let's start with you, Josh. Go right ahead.
It's a movie. It just popped up. I think it was on Netflix. After the Sunset. Classic
I
killer.
just added that to my list.
Yeah, whatever. I mean,
That's a classic killer?
For me, it was on my list.
Was it?
I was
No.
telling Josh
Okay.
before you hopped on, before you came into the pre-production, like that's actually it's Josh. Before you destroy this movie, can I just say why?
No.
yeah, go ahead.
Like I can't see Josh's facial expressions all the time, like he comes in and out. But no, it's like very easy to watch, and it's a very fun movie. You got a little bit of Shaggy, a little bit of Kevin Little, a little Mr. Bombastic. Woody Harrelson is like really lighthearted, doing his thing. You got pretty girls. It's a heist movie, so I think that's why I liked it so much. Is I could throw it on any setting and just enjoy it at any part of the movie, and it's fun. Like it's genuinely a lot of fun.
Sure. And that's why I don't like it. So,
That's Sahara vibes.
I hate fun.
this is worse than Sahara.
Hell.
Even though it does have a equally angelically beautiful co-star in Salma Hayek, Penelope Cruz for Sahara. And you know, Salma Hayek, as always, is like a 10 out of 10, obviously gorgeous. She's wearing a bikini the whole time, but her just general personality is adorable. So like she's on screen, boom, there she is. Hey, I love her. I think it's kind of, maybe most women would agree with me. Pierce Brosnan's similar? Is that too much to say? But he plays. Pierce Brosnan plays her wife, her husband, and Woody Harrelson's the cop that's after them both. And it's a heist movie, and there's heisty stuff that happens. But really, this whole movie is a commercial for the Jamaica resort. What is it called? Secrets or
Atlantis.
Sandals, Atlantis. Yeah, it's the one that's always on a Wheel of Fortune, like, go to the Jamaican Islands. Yeah. And it's the one that has the two buildings and the one bridge in the middle connecting them in the top, you know? And that is one big suite, and they show that off, and they show the whole, like, the whole thing is a commercial. Go to Jamaica on a vacation, and you can be just like Pierce Brosnan. And, like they talk about all of the features. They say like, oh, there's wakeboarding. Oh, there's massages. Like the whole thing is a commercial. It is the product placement movie. That said, it is a fun movie. It is a movie where you and your in-laws are in town and they're like, let's just watch some movie stars being movie stars. That's what this is. There's not really a plot. There's not really jokes, but it's a fun movie. There are things that happen. There is, like Jordan says, it's always fun to watch old technology. They have this, they had the old Nokia type phones, the T9 texting type phones, and they're using those to control cars, like hack into cars. And they're diamond theft, heisting.
It's ahead of its time.
No, it was not. 2004. No, this movie is dumb. Don Cheadle, what's up? But I mean, it's not dumb like I hated watching the movie. It's just like Frye said. It's fun. It's whatever. It's so neutral of a movie, very much like Sahara. So yeah, popcorn.
I'll take it off my list.
Yeah, definitely. Take it off your list until your mother-in-law comes.
Yes, good.
So we're just going to start really quick so I can get to Jordan. I watched The Bear season 4. Like Josh said, we were going to tear through it the second week. It's like short episodes, 33 minutes, 35 minutes. Like, just boom, boom, like in and out, like a fast food restaurant. It was, I feel like I'm in a Disney movie. Which one? Motocross. Yeah, that's a good one. Like, that joke was so funny when Bear goes to try to win back Claire Bear, and he says that joke because like I remember watching Disney Channel original movies, and that made me laugh really hard. Like it shouldn't have, but it's a generational joke. Like yeah, that's a good one. That's which one? Like I love it because he's so distraught when he delivers that joke. Man, I feel like I'm in a Disney movie. Which one? Motocross. Anyway, episode 7, the heart attack, that hits you right in the heartstrings. I think that would be a logical way that anyone may react to the
very real
react. Yeah, it's especially as it's like your person, like that person will always be there for you, and then you find out that that person is mortal. It handles that fantastically. They kind of like graze over how great Marcus is with the family dynamic, like Josh said. Marcus, who has been a character that's arc has been consistently going up through every season. Like his arc has gone up, and right now it may have hit its crescendo. We'll see in season 5 like what happens, but it is a testament to where the show is actually going, and it's something that I strive to be, which is like the people around you, if they know you're great, they see you're great, sometimes you're an asshole and you don't mean to be, it's just how you come across, but they want to be like you, they want to peel some of that greatness, they want to feel it, they want to make you happy by showing you, hey, you're right, thank you for investing this time in me, and you get a lot of that in this, and then of course you get a very strong family element, and you get a little bit of sometimes your not blood, what'd you call it, Josh? Found family is a little bit closer to you than your family. And
Absolutely. Blood is thicker than water, man.
They hit that. So I'm going to give this season a popcorn 2. I don't know why people are having an issue with it. Perhaps it's had so much success, but you got to look for the deeper plot lines here within this show. If you're not willing to do that, to take the time to explore yourself and how these characters represent a little piece of each one of us and our families, then you're not fully invested in a show like this. So popcorn 2.
Do you agree at least the Emmy nom for Jamie Lee Curtis?
Jamie Foxx? Maybe, but I think The Thing more. I think The Thing is
Cousin?
definitely going to win again. I think he's going to win the second one in a row.
Speaking of Cousin, that last episode, dude, beautiful, right?
Yeah. No, you can feel where it's coming from because, like, I honestly, even in friend groups, I think sometimes we all have that feeling like, how did I get here? I just feel like this group of friends is so much, stronger without me. I'm just so happy to be a part of this. Do these people realize what they have? Like, man, he crushes that scene.
Yeah, very much.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm the sand, man. That was beautiful. All right.
That was a good line. Jordan.
Yeah. So I finished the Righteous Gemstones, the final season. I'm just going to touch on this. I think you guys have both reviewed it. No? Okay. The first episode, Bradley Cooper gets an Emmy nod for that. That first episode is incredible. Maybe it's the history nerd in me, but they're going back to like Civil War times and talking about basically their ancestor who was a con man, was using religion as a con type of thing. Walton Goggins' Hog is just a main feature of this entire season. It seems like every episode you're just seeing his ween out. Yeah.
He should have been in 28 years later.
Right. As a zombie. Right. Didn't need to see that much of that, but hey,
that's a clip that keeps popping up on my YouTube feed is when they're on like a beach and Walton slaps his girl's butt and she farts.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to wash that. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
No, you're gonna like episode 2, Josh. Like Jordan said, it's right away. But no, look at it. It's a man's dick.
I think this show is not getting its full appreciation right now. Too many people I talk to say they haven't watched this show, and I can't recommend it highly enough.
It's getting that Always Sunny in Philly treatment.
Yeah, I gotta say, it's like one of the funniest shows, like from start to finish, consistently the funniest shows I've ever watched. It is hilarious. Um, it's a bit much at times, but it's fine. Like
Yeah.
it's fine. It's
If you
just
ever want to
everything
see
else.
John Goodman in a 69, this is your show.
Yeah. Oh man. So I'm gonna give the farewell season of Popcorn and 3.
Dang.
I'm gonna give it a legacy of Popcorn and 3, I gotta say, you know?
All right.
What a
Yeah.
send-off.
And I love Sean William Scott.
Yeah.
I need him in more. I need him in
He
everything.
was good at it, man. The Michael
Yeah.
Jackson dance.
Yeah. I need him in everything.
Josh, what else were you watching this week?
Another show, maybe not as highly as lauded as Gemstones, but I think it's mentionable. It's a show my parents put me on called Benidorm. It's on Prime, but I think it's originally a BBC type of show. It's an English show, right? Drop my pen. The premise is
Everything
it's simple.
is falling apart in Josh's office today.
The premise is simple. It's very normal in England to go on holiday once a year. Typically August, is that right? I forgot. But
Summer. Just summer, once the kids
summer.
get out. But there is a week, I want to say maybe it's August. And in the December in the winter months where there is no one on the road, and it is amazing.
Oh, I bet. Well, this is in light of that. Benidorm is a place in Spain, and it's a resort, and it seems to be a resort that caters almost specifically to British. It's where a lot of Brits go on vacation. So each season is 10 days, 10 episodes. They're very short, and the entire show is 10 seasons. So it's 10 entire years, 10 episodes each season. I watched the first season. I probably won't continue to review this as I continue to watch the show, but it's very funny. It's classic British humor, but it's this is a cheap resort, and there's a lot of cheap people that go to this resort, and it's like the slobby type of people. And like there's one character, best example of like what kind of show this is. They show him for an extended period. He's eating sloppy eggs for breakfast while he has a cigarette in his hand, and he's pulling drags and shoving a whole fried egg in his mouth and puffing it while he's doing pub trivia quizzes. And yeah, so the whole show it's just funny, cheap British humor, and it's a family show, but it does get lewd. And there's a lot of sexual humor, but it's very funny. There's an old mom in a little cart, and she's always smoking cigarettes constantly. She's coughing. She looks like she's about to die. She's one of the funniest parts. And the show just follows like it's 5 or 6 different couples or so, or a family or whatever. And then as the season goes on, they may or may not change. Yeah, funny show. Popcorn of one, dude. I mean, if you want an easy British humor, watch Benidorm. It's not bad.
You gave it a popcorn of one, Josh? So I finally finished a show that I said I would review to you guys a while back. I finished Murderbot. And it's just a campy sci-fi show that is like part comedy, part action. And it is about a group of people that's like the worlds are situated into different governments, and everyone's a different government. It's like political parties almost. Like you have your green government, you have your conservative government, you have your liberal government or whatever, right? Oh. And they're all out to get all the resources in the universe. So this season is centered around like this green party, right? And they have to have a Murderbot to go explore this planet to keep it preserved, and not a Murderbot, a security drone, right? But they don't know, and it's a plot to this company is doing something, and there's a reason why it's assigning these security bots before you're allowed to go to all these planets. Like you have to take the security bot. You don't have a choice. If you refuse the security bot, the government won't allow you to go.
If a security bot is beating you to death, technically, does that make it a murder bot?
So I can't spoil it, but essentially,
that's what happened.
This bot, yeah, close. This bot like somehow hacks through its governor's chip, And the reason it hacks through its governor's chip is it experienced trauma earlier in its like robot life that it starts to recall, and that trauma allows it to like hack through its governor device. But it doesn't use this hacking to do what you think. This this bot just loves to watch TV. So he just sits there and they don't see it because he does it all in his head. Like it's all like a computer in his head. And like you'll see it as the audience, it'll show what he's watching, but he's just sitting there like binge watching TV while he's supposed to be protecting these people.
Nice.
And like they only catch on to like that he's no longer operating as a controlled AI because he keeps quoting the show when he talks, like, and then eventually one of the characters like, wait, like that's from the show that I watch all the time. So it does have humorous content. It's a popcorn show. It has great action though. It's fun. Some of the dialogue is very questionable. Like there's a whole episode where they have found a young lady that they thought was like stranded off world, and they try to pick her up and take her in, and all she talks about is like, hey, do you think like they could turn these things into sex bots maybe? Like, do you think you could control its thing and like make it do whatever you want? It's like it gets really graphic but she's like obsessed with it. Like that's all she talks about every scene she's in. So it has that dialogue for you. It has some heartfelt sections, right? And of course, there's some plot twists because AI, it's not just robots. You have augmented humans too. And sometimes the augmented humans can tell if the robots are a little bit off kilter. So I'm going to give Murderbot on Apple TV a popcorn, but I will say quick episodes, 10 episodes, 30 minutes apiece, and it's a fun watch.
Okay. I like that. Jordan, give us something sad.
Something sad. Conversations with a Killer, the Son of Sam tapes. Okay, it's a series on Netflix. They did one with like Gacy, and they did one with Jeffrey Dahmer, I think. Different serial killers. Yeah.
Frye used to call me Gacy all the time.
Dang. So yeah, the Son of Sam Killer, the guy in New York who was running up on couples in cars and shooting them, claimed that his dog or the neighbor's dog told him to do it, was speaking to him.
Not even his dog. I love that.
No, it's his neighbor's dog. Yeah. And he does the whole Zodiac thing, taunts the police and all that. This was good because, I follow a lot of this true crime stuff, and so that is the story that most of the public knows, that, if you follow this stuff, that the dog told him to do and whatnot. But this kind of exposes that, that was not the case, actually. Like, he never actually believed that. He was just purposefully doing things to make his story more sensational because he's just a narcissist and just wanted to be famous and wanted to be recognized for good or for bad. There's so many times where he's like, yeah, there's so many times where he's like, oh, like I wanted, I could have did this. I wanted to save people. I just wanted to be recognized. I wanted to be like a cop. Well, then, buddy, why didn't you become a cop? You could have done that. Like, there's so many, just, it was good though. It moves fast, 3 episodes, not very long. He's just an odd looking individual. Like, he looks like he's wearing prosthetics on he's one of the guys that's featured in that show Mindhunter, where like the actor played him and looks exactly like him. It's a trip.
Bigger guy?
There's Ed Kemper. There's the guy with the mustache and the glasses, but there's this guy with like a doughy face, like a cartoonishly weird face.
If it's who I'm thinking of, he was in Umbrella Academy as one of the agents, right? But maybe it's not.
Maybe. I don't know.
Does he look like Gromit?
Yeah, kind of.
Like Wallace and Gromit?
Yeah, he looks very odd. He's an odd looking dude.
Jeez, Gromit.
But it was good. I liked it. It gave me it presented new things that I did not know about this case already. So I give it a popcorn too. Entertaining.
Jeez, popcorn too.
Yeah.
Well, I got, you got
Hit
something
us with that back to back.
Got to back to back.
Jordan, hit us with that back to back.
Back to back. I watched some stand-up comedy. I watched this guy Dusty Slay. All right. I reviewed his first stand-up thing, which caught fire like late. It took a while, but people are kind of catching on to his whole thing. He's a weird redneck guy with like long brown hair, and he wears a trucker hat and glasses, and he always goes, all right, we're having a good time. We're having a good time.
Oh, yeah, that guy's funny.
Yeah, he breaks like in the middle of his jokes, and will just like we're having a good time. All right, we're having a good time. Yeah. He's weird, super weird. He's like for like a really hardcore stand-up comedy fan.
Yeah,
Like
definitely a road guy.
yeah. Um, he's a clean comic for the most part. I mean, he does discuss drugs and things, but he's mostly keeps it pretty clean. Just like language wise. He says a lot of things that I really connected with. Right, there are lulls throughout this special for sure where he's just rambling and doing really awkward, weird things.
What did you connect with?
Oh, I connected with some of the things he talks about, right? He has some jokes. He's like, this is a popcorn, so I'm just gonna like give you some of his best jokes, all right? Because I don't think anybody will watch it and actually like it. It says, I like drinking. He's like, I like drinking. I like drinking so much that I like to let it control my whole life, so I don't do it. It's funny. It's like, yep, felt that. Jeffrey Dahmer glasses. All right. So he wears Jeffrey Dahmer glasses, and I used to wear Jeffrey Dahmer glasses. I think if you go back to the first episodes of this show, I'm wearing Jeffrey Dahmer glasses. And
I think it's on the logo. Let's pop the logo up real quick. You still got the glasses on. Beep, boop.
There it is. So he makes a comment, right? He's at a bar, right? And some lady goes, "Oh, Jeffrey Dahmer glasses, you're not going to get laid with those." And he says, "Well, Jeffrey Dahmer got laid a lot, I think. So I think I might." So, he says, "I like to tell people when I farted so they don't leave the conversation thinking I always smell like farts." This is pretty good. All right.
That's good.
And my personal favorite joke, and again, these aren't like, he's not rolling these jokes. It's like throughout the course of his special, and in between there's a lot of rambling and nonsense kind of stuff that you kind of tune out to. But my favorite joke in this whole special, he says, "I love myself and my brain, like I think even on a subconscious level," right? He's like, "because I went to sleep last night and I had a dream that was an entire Larry Bird documentary." He's like, "I have never seen a Larry Bird documentary in my life." He's like, "So my brain produced, wrote, created, and starred in a Larry Bird documentary just for me." He's like, but the thing is that in my dream, it wasn't even Larry Bird playing himself in the documentary. So I think they ran out of budget and they had to get somebody else to play Larry Bird. It's like, it was beautiful. Yeah, it was absolutely hilarious. But the special is a popcorn, but like if you're a stand-up guy and you just want to throw something on in the background to listen to, it's funny, it's fine, it'll pass the time, but it's a popcorn.
Popcorn.
There's another one on HBO that I just saw come across, and I have to remember who the comedian, Mark Maron, I want to say.
Maron?
Is it a Mark Maron special?
Maron.
Yeah, Maron, thank you. And he's been workshopping this across social media. So a couple of his clips have come across my social media. You know, when you could tell like a comedian's like workshopping some material for a special they're gonna do. So I was getting a few of those clips. So I think I'm gonna check that one out because it's been a while. Because I've just been let down by like the last. I haven't even reviewed some of the stand-up comedy I've watched because it's just been so bad that I'm just like, I'm not gonna tear this person down on the show just to do it. Like it's bad. So I'm hoping this one's good.
I'd be interested in seeing Mark Maron.
Jim Jeffries just came out. Sorry,
Jim Jeffries. I haven't heard from him in a while.
Netflix one. Yeah, it's good. Cool. Or I'm gonna watch it.
He's got a new Netflix one out too, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so let me get to my last review here. I watched Opus. So a lot of you saw a lot about this movie, I'm sure, especially if you're like a cinephile person. You saw a lot about this last year because it's A24, and everything that A24 touches turns to gold typically. Like they're on a roll. But it stars Io Edebri. It stars John Malkovich. It's got Amber Midthunder, who you know from Prey, right? She's the predator killer from Prey. It's got Juliette Lewis. It's got Tony Hale from Arrested Development and Veep. So it's got a killer cast in it. And it did not go the direction that I thought it was going to go. This movie is, God, is it spoiling it if I say it's Midsommar-esque?
I don't know.
It is. It's Midsommar-esque.
I think that reads from if you've seen the trailer, it's clear.
What you're getting, yeah.
Okay.
So, essentially, a young writer working on a pitch decides that she wants to give a pitch about a musician, like a classic, not like a classic rock musician that was very famous in his time, basically like the Michael Jackson of this like universe. And it's played by John
Mick
Malkovich,
Jagger.
who is now.
Like
Did
a
you say
Mick
Billie
Jagger type
Jean?
guy, right? No,
Oh,
like a
Mick
Mick Jagger. Yeah.
Jagger. You said Billie Jean. I thought you started singing Michael Jackson in the in the middle of the review, which I wouldn't protest. But yeah, he is like he's like a Mick Jagger type, very like sexually charged music. The lyrics are terrible if you like listen to the lyrics to the songs that they're singing, but it's got like a vibey beat to it, like that kind of makes you like feel something, you know? Like it's like an erotic style beat. Like it's really like weird like that.
Nine
But
Inch
John
Nails type shit.
Malkovich, yeah,
Like
yeah,
Trent
exactly.
Reznor.
Like it is. It's like who's your dude from
Marilyn
oh
Manson.
God, what's that song that everybody says is one of the sexiest songs of all time? Wicked Love. Who does
Wicked
who sings
Love.
Wicked Love? Josh?
Tainted love.
Tainted
No,
Love?
no, no.
I don't know. Wicked Love.
Chris Isaac. Chris Isaac.
I don't know who
Isaac
that is.
Hayes?
No, Chris Isaac, not Isaac Hayes.
Salty chocolate bar.
If I played it, you would know what it is right away. But anyway, so there is a scene in it that literally, like, I had to look away from, and I'm not like usually I can laugh at stuff, but this one had me grossed out. And they start with this whole loaf of bread, and they pass this loaf of bread, and each member of the cult like takes a bite out of it, and by the time it gets to Io, it's like she looks down at it, and you could see like everybody's saliva and stuff in the bread that they're ripping off of it, and she like looks at it, and she just doesn't bite her, and she keeps it going. But like that, I was like. Ugh. Yeah, exactly. I was like, I was like, no. At first, I was like, what are they doing? Is everybody just cutting bread? And she's curious because I was wondering why, like, her portraying this character had like this disgusted look on her face. And I'm like, I look closer. I'm like, oh my god, they're all like
Yeah.
ripping this, and it just gets more and more ravenous. I'm just like,
It's
no,
like one of the first
no.
scenes in Vikings, the show. You remember that when they're washing their face in the snot bucket?
Yes, yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, no, but this is.
Like,
It's
why
like
are you
a
snotting
graphic.
it in the water? Don't snot rocket in the water. God, I hate you.
Ah,
I will say my curiosity is this movie making fun of Scientology? Because it is very culty.
I hope so.
And it is about like how people would do anything for their idol, and this is their idol. And he is very much driven by revenge. And you see that in a lot of the ways things happen throughout the movie. I will give this one, I liked it more. I can't, in good conscience, give Midsommar a popcorn and one and give this a popcorn and two. I did like it more than Midsommar, but I'm going to give it a
wow.
popcorn and one because I think that it did rob the plot. I just found this more interesting than Midsommar. Midsommar didn't keep my interest. That's all. I wanted to see the deaths in Midsommar. That's really what it was. Like I just didn't want it left to my imagination. This one does a better job of really letting you know what's going on, and I appreciated it. But same score as Midsommar, popcorn and one. Josh.
Speaking of Scientology and just general pop culture weird stuff going on, Tom Cruise is dating Anna de Armas. So that's a big win for Scientology.
Who's Anna de Armas?
The Frye
Ballerina,
says she
man.
looks like a pug.
Yes,
Who?
you guys look like
Ballerina.
Anna de Armas.
Marilyn Monroe.
Ballerina Ghosted with Chris
Oh.
Evans on. Yeah,
What is wrong with her? All right.
Yeah.
Moving on. This is this is one of my own classic killers. So
Classic
sorry to
killer.
myself. I watched Bad Words, and this is a Jason Bateman movie that only Jason Bateman could have done.
Yeah.
You guys
for
seen
sure.
it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love this
Yes,
movie.
yeah.
Definite classic for me.
Boy, oh boy, I love this movie, and
Yeah.
I wanted to save it for a drunk classic, but it was on, and I just had to watch it, dude. I had to. It's one of those movies for me that it's on and we're watching it. He's so funny.
Mhm.
Cutting humor is just hilarious. I mean, the premise is fresh. It's unique. I don't think it's been done since. He's such an asshole, but you're rooting for him the whole time. And man, it's good. Don't look at me. Oh man, it's so funny. It's so good. And I can't really say much more than that. If you haven't seen it, do it. It's about a 40 plus year old man who joins a children's spelling bee through some loophole, but he has a good motivation for it. And it's just so good. Popcorn and 2 movie.
Yeah.
I love that he talks so much shit in every scene. In every scene, he's just talking shit.
Non-stop.
Yeah.
Man, it's good. It's like watching like one of the best battle raps of all time. You know what I mean?
He tells the little boy to turn his curry hole that way. That is wild. Yeah. Wow.
And the things
Jordan,
he says to that one woman is just.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Josh.
God. He says just the stuff he says to that one woman who's a hater. He tears her to pieces. And it's just like, holy crap. And he like has the delay on it and everything. Gray and distended. Anyway, Popcorn 2.
Oh, man. So the last thing I watched was a classic killer.
Classic killer.
I watched The Prestige. Okay. I watched The Prestige.
So, Jordan, really quick before you get into your review, were you a Prestige or an illusionist guy?
Now, see, that's what
No one is an illusionist guy.
I researched like what movie to watch because I hear that they came out very close together and they're eerily similar. But that this movie is far superior is what
Illusionists suck.
Yeah,
that's slow. It's very slow, but it's got Ed Norton in it, so you gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it, but it's bad.
So, The Prestige has been on my list of movies to watch for a long time.
First time seeing it?
First time seeing it. Yeah. I think maybe I had too high of expectations.
Did you figure it out before you got to the end?
No, not really. But look, so let me spoil my own review here. I gave it a popcorn and 3, but because I'm going to do one of those things where I talk a little bit of shit about it. Okay. But it's still a popcorn and 3 movie. I don't like when something like a movie takes a dramatic,
tonal shift.
A dramatic paranormal entity comes into the movie to explain a plot device. Like it just seems very like lazy, maybe. Like
you talking about David Bowie?
What? David Bowie's in this? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I don't know.
He's Tesla.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Call it Tesla.
Nice. No, not David. Well, I mean, yeah. I like the whole David Bowie, the whole historical fiction and whatnot with Tesla. That's cool. I dig that. Michael Caine is fantastic.
Michael Caine.
We got the Jackman, Bale, and ScarJo. Okay, so
dude,
a studded
Batman,
cast.
Black Widow, Smeagol, fucking Alfred,
Smeagol.
Wolverine.
Coyote Ugly, who God, I had the biggest crush on as a little kid. Oh, the star from Coyote Ugly.
Hyper Parabo.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
Oh man. So hold on.
Moment of silence for how beautiful she is.
Yeah, I lost my train of thought.
His whole childhood came flooding back to him.
Right back, guys.
So one of the things I want to...
God, your wife makes so much sense now that was like your childhood crush. Your Liz kind of has a little Piper Parabo thing going on.
Oh.
That's funny.
All right, I'll take it. It's the same person. Like coming up on stage. How does nobody ever recognize, like, these are the 2 most famous guys in their city? You know, they're selling out Broadway shows and nobody ever recognizes that they wear a mustache. Him in the crowd. Like them going to sabotage each other's plays and stuff or volunteer. Like at times that they allude like, oh, they're aware so that they're playing into his deception and blah, blah, blah. But like nobody in the crowd is ever like, oh, hey, aren't you that like famous musician guy? Like everybody knows there's this beef, there's this feud going on and just nobody ever catches on. They just can routinely sneak into each other's shows and sabotage each other on stage in front of everybody.
That's valid.
Yeah. The late 1800s, apparently, because I was like, why isn't he giving her CPR when she is in the tank, his wife? It's the late 1800s. Apparently, I did some research. They didn't know CPR. CPR did not exist until the 1960s, which is
The Bee Gees
wild.
didn't exist. The Bee Gees didn't exist.
Right. No.
Staying alive, staying alive.
It's wild. That is a wild fact that the CPR did not exist. So if you drown, you were just dead.
Yeah, you're just fucking dead.
They just let you
Pray
die.
for 'em.
Everybody just yeah. Nobody tried a single thing. Like,
Nobody touch him.
yeah, what?
You might catch their death.
Yeah. This was a cool movie, though. I liked it. I liked the twists and turns. Again, it's one of those movies where both main characters are completely detestable.
Yeah.
You don't like either of them.
It's sick ambition and greed and yeah.
Yeah, you don't want either of them to win.
They both trade their humanity, for sure.
Yeah, win by any means necessary.
They make you pick, like, which one do you hate least, maybe a little bit less. So I guess that makes Michael Caine the real hero of this entire movie.
Caine, yeah.
But yeah, it's they go too far in their rivalry. What is it? Hatred or something is a young man's game. I forget what he calls it. Obsession. Like Obsession is a young man's game. So cool. I give this a popcorn and 3. Awesome movie.
Popcorn and 3. Well, how do you feel about this? Is definitely on my list of movies that are totally and obligatorily rewatchable. You think you're gonna watch it again?
I think so.
Oh, dude, you got to watch it again. Like, having known the spoiler or whatever, everything about the movie, watching it again, you see it with new vision. And you see, like, when Christian Bale is which one of Christian Bale. You can tell. You can tell when he's acting this way or that way. And I mean, just seeing everything laid out in front of you, like all the Easter eggs to reveal the plot are in it. I mean, it's so Christopher Nolan in that way. I love this movie, and it is a popcorn and 3.
Yeah. Sweet.
So it was on both mine and Josh's classics list.
Yep. And I've been to that town. When they go to Colorado, it was Colorado Springs in the movie, but it's actually Silverton, Colorado.
I think it's called Silverton. Well,
Yep.
I was going to take us back to 1979 with my drunk classic, but I decided against it because I thought it might be a little too campy for right now. I don't think I'm in the mood.
I still got
to get
that record,
too
but
campy. What's that?
I think I got the record for camp with Batman, dude.
Yeah, probably. He probably owned that category with Batman.
Yeah,
1966.
not until we watched Jesus Christ Superstar or Rocky Horror
or Little Shop of Horrors, maybe.
Yeah.
No, so I decided to go to my list, and I found one in the 70s that is, I think, universally considered an actual, like, real classic. But for us, it will be a drunk classic, so eat it, and we don't care what you think. It's a drunk classic this week. It's Taxi Driver, 1976.
Okay.
Look
I
at
haven't seen
that.
it. I always wanted to.
There's some overlap there because in my documentary about the son of
Drink
Sam
Link.
killer, yes, Drinklink, he was almost directly inspired by the movie Taxi Driver that he saw in theater to do what he did. So,
Oh, guys, I forgot my drink link. There was another drink link, and it was the same drink link as last week. Paul Walter Hauser is in Naked Gun.
yeah. Nice.
He's having
All
a
right.
summer. He is having a summer.
As for our butter on top, are we going to be watching Sketch
Weapons.
or Weapons?
There's also Freakier Friday, which I will not be watching.
I'm going to watch Sketch. If I get the chance, I'm going to watch Sketch.
Weapons.
But sure, Weapons. Okay, we're watching Weapons.
We're watching Weapons. Weapons it is. Weapons is our butter on top, if you weren't listening. Weapons.
I want to watch Sketch.
Let's get back to this. We are going to say our goodbyes, but first, Josh, where again could they get After the Sunset?
I think it's Netflix.
Netflix. And Bad Words?
I think it's Netflix.
Netflix and Benidorm.
Benidorm is on Prime.
Benadryl.
Benidorm is on Prime. All right, Jordan. Together was in movie theaters. Where can they watch The Prestige?
Napster.
Rental. Yeah.
Rental. And we got Righteous Gemstones on HBO Max. Where can they watch Dusty Slay?
Netflix.
Conversations of a Killer with the Killer Party, Son of Santa. Also, I think Netflix.
I think
You'll
Netflix
have to rent.
took the brunt this week.
You'll you'll have to rent Raid Redemption. Opus is available on HBO Max. You could get Murderbot on Apple TV, The Bear Season 4 on Disney Plus or Hulu, depending on where you are. Thank you so much for joining us each and every week here on Popcorn and Beers. We will see you next time, or at the theater. You get the popcorn, and we got the beer.